Yo guys, it's UpShadow here, and well, welcome to this little updated video. So, just in case, if you have read the post on the channel last week, you already know. But if you didn't, I just wanted to tell you kind of what happened last week and what's gonna happen this week. Basically, I caught a weird little flu-like thing. It's not corona, I checked that already, but some other bacteria or virus that has flu-like symptoms, and it was quite bad last week. Basically, I had bad fever, I was tired all the time, and also just crazy coughing fits all the time. And also, because of my regular coughing fits, basically my, at least I guess, my voice kind of got fucked up really badly. I mean, you can still kind of hear it right now. It's not good at this point. And as if on cue, I'm also still not 100% healthy, but at least my voice is back, so that's good. So yeah, that's why last week there were no videos. Even if my voice was there, I had a lot of trouble focusing last week. I was really tired because I basically woke up in the night. I woke up every 2 hours in a pretty bad coughing fit, and it was nasty. At this point, I still cough regularly, but at least it's not that bad anymore. So yeah, so I guess this week is gonna go normal again with slightly damaged voice. It should be alright, I think. But yeah, I just wanted to update you guys on what's going on. Also, just in case you're interested, this game that I'm playing right now, I kind of stumbled upon that last week when I was kind of looking through my Steam library. I wanted something to play that was not very stressful and just something I could, just get easily into it and just have a fun time with it. And I looked around Steam and I found this. It's called Planet Crafter, and it's basically a game where I think you're a convict sent to a, I think, Mars-like planet. Describes it the best. In the beginning, barren planet, and your job essentially is to craft this planet into a living, or in a planet that can actually be used for living. So you have to terraform it, and you do that with a wide variety of things. There's you can find plant seeds that you can then put into these little pots here, which produce oxygen. There's drills that release gases from the earth, the planet's core, which increases the pressure of the atmosphere, I guess. And what else is there? There's something else, something I'm forgetting. Oh yeah, right. There's heat generators that increase the temperature. And basically, with that, you are making the planet a little bit more friendly to being colonized, I suppose. And once you reach a certain, the end stage, basically, in story-wise, all your crimes that you have been sent here for will be forgiven, and that's the end of it. And as you can see, actually, down there, where the water is right now, that's where I started. That was my initial base down there. And there was no water back then, and the sky was also not blue. There was no clouds, so you really start out on a very barren planet. And yeah, it's kind of funny actually. So you can basically see how the planet is kind of changing as you interact with it. It's kind of nice, and there's also for me it fits in a weird little niche, kind of like it No Man's Sky does. I like No Man's Sky. I always liked it, even at the beginning when it was objectively terrible. But, have I run out of power? Oh yes, I did. That's not very good. I have to, let's see, let's make a few more wind turbines. So yeah, it's a fairly simple game. You know, at the beginning you have far less stuff unlocked, and basically whenever you there we go, power has been restored, excellent. Basically, you can see it here. Whenever you reach a certain milestone in either the so-called terraforming index, or in oxygen, or in heat, or in pressure, you will unlock new things. Which will help you in different situations. So for example, if I increase oxygen to, what is that, 63 ppb, I don't even know what unit that is, but if I get it to there, I get a better heater, so I will be able to advance this tracker a little bit better. If I get that, I get a biodome which generates 3 barks, which probably will help me with oxygen. If I get the pressure to a certain level, I get nuclear reactors, and you can see there's like a ton of unlockable stuff. And now actually just recently, because I got this greenhouse here, there's like more reward trackers over here. So there's like plant life, biomass, and insects that will unlock more stuff as well. So this game really kind of like feeds dopamine to you. If you're into all unlocking stuff and upgrading and leveling stuff, this is a freaking amazing game, because the next like unlock is always around the corner. You don't really have to grind all that much. Sure, you have to get like certain resources for certain tasks, but generally speaking, you will not spend like hours grinding the same thing over and over again. Because if, let's say, you're trying to increase oxygen and you're getting to a level where your current machinery is not suitable for that anymore, and it just progresses slowly and slowly, it's best most of the time to just basically turn around and go to one of the other things and focus there, because that will give you then more... Oh Jesus, again, not enough power. I think the problem right now is that because the water is rising, it's taking out more and more of my turbines down there. More and more of these are basically deactivating. So it's a bit bad right now. I didn't quite prepare this correctly. To be fair, at the beginning of the game, or close to the beginning, the game actually, there's like a message from another planet crafter, like another poor soul that got sent to one of these planets. You get a message that says, oh, you probably should build in the higher elevations, but by that time I already set up a base down there. And, you know, if I kind of thought ahead, I might have noticed that early. I can build 2 more turbines. Jesus Christ, what is draining my energy? Well, to be fair, these turbines actually do not do a lot when it comes to energy. I should go with solar panels, they're so much better for that. What is draining my energy right now? I'm like 14, 13 short? Crazy. I do not have enough for another... Or do I have a uranium rod? I do have... Oh, actually, I probably have enough for another uranium reactor. And 2 water. Yeah, I can easily do that. I do have a little water collector over here. So yeah, you know, I was just thinking, you know, if I'm already have slacked off, well, slacked off is not the right word, but you know, since I didn't do a video last week, I might as well do a little bit more on this while I'm here, right? So yeah, I really like this game a lot. I do have to say, it's I don't know, for me, it's just hitting all the right points. I don't know why. I cannot quite explain it. The building system is... I mean, generally, the game mechanics are very basic, and it is an early access game, one has to say that. But yeah, the game mechanics are also a little bit basic. And the design as well, for example, you know, the arm with the tool there, that's always there. You cannot, like, put it away or something. There's not another tool, at least so far I have seen. There's not another tool. You can switch tools, but it's always there. It's very static. The graphics... I mean, for me, they're fine, but I know there's people that will say that's not very good graphics. I mean, if you look down there, water doesn't look, from the distance, doesn't look that good. And also, you know, the building system is kind of like, I think the best way to describe it is, think Subnautica, kind of. It's like grid-based, but not everything snaps. You know, so for example, yeah, you can see I can put these like on here, but I can also move them a little bit sometimes. It might not be, it's definitely not perfect, but it does its job well enough for what it is. So yeah, it's kind of weird. All that aside, again, it really hits like a weird niche for me, and it hits me with all these dopamine like hits whenever you unlock something new. It's kind of nice. And there you can see there's like an overall stage goal. For example, right now I reached the liquid water stage, and now you can see we're getting lakes. So this percentage goes up. As this goes up, this lake is gonna grow. Not just this one, there's a one back there as well, and in other places. I also launched a satellite into the orbit, which gives me like a little bit of camera feed from above, but not too much. You can actually zoom out a little bit. There we go. And yeah, there's quite a lot to explore. There's also like a survival aspect to it, as you maybe have been able to see. You have oxygen down there, which always fills up when you go into a building. You have water, and you have health, which is food. So you have to kind of manage these. And at the beginning, you're very dependent on like finding stuff, because there's a lot of like crash freighters and everything around. As you might be able to see, actually, where I built my base here, there's like a big crash freighter. So at the beginning, you will mostly search around these, you know, finding food and materials. And then with technology unlock, you will get like these planters where you can grow seeds into food. Water, at the beginning you can make water out of ice crystals that are all around the place, but since now it's actually getting warmer around the planet, there's almost no ice crystals left, but now you have water collectors that collect water from rain and stuff like that. So it's kind of like interesting how it dynamically changes the map as well. And also, since it's getting warmer, in these caves here there's a lot of ice. And ooh, it's actually so far melted now that I might be able to use my jetpack here. Yeah, to get through. Awesome. And yeah, now and then you can find, you know, stuff in caves. For example, there's a bit more advanced materials. I don't need these right now, but soon enough I will need a lot of these. And then there is more ice here. So the map will unlock. For example, this melts at 5, what's that, micro Kelvin? I don't know. The units are a bit of a mystery to me, but... Oh, okay, I know where I am. Yeah. Okay, I built actually a little base here. So yeah, and if you need the resources, you just basically build them or collect them like that. There's also like a little inventory system to this, where you can upgrade your... Oh, actually didn't loot that. That's good. Let's actually disable that. There we go. If I open up my inventory, there's a little like an inventory system. For example, you can get bigger backpacks, you can get jetpacks, torches, compass, agility boots, better disassembly, and mining chips. Exoskeletons give you more slots and stuff like that. There's a lot of like upgrades to yourself as well. For example, the jetpack I'm using right now, it's so much more comfortable flying around all the time than just walking. But yeah, I don't know. For me, this game is really fun, and it really helped me last week, because I can tell you I was quite annoyed at the whole situation. You know, it's one thing if you're like sick and you cannot like do what you want all the time, you know, you're tired, you cannot concentrate right, but that would have been one thing. But when I woke up one day, the one day, and my voice was basically non-existent, that was really annoying me. That was so annoying, because even if in like a day-to-day things, I use my voice all the time, you know. at work I'm basically manning the telephones most of the time, so I cannot do that. So I have to kind of look that I get a guy basically covering for that. Then we went to play Magic together last week, Magic the Gathering with a few friends. That's very difficult if you cannot talk. You really have to depend a lot on people knowing what cards you're playing, or them just having to always like lean over the table and grab the cards and, oh yeah, that's what you're doing. All right. Stuff like that. It's so silly, but you realize once your voice is gone how much you depend on it. Even if you, like me, work most of the time alone from home, and you're thinking like, oh yeah, it's not that bad, but yeah, it's kind of annoying. But yeah, so yeah, I'm gonna play this a little bit further. Again, if you want to get this, it's on Steam. I don't think it's on sale right now, but it's not that expensive either. But yeah, just beware, it is early access, so there might be a lot of changes that still come, for good and for bad, who knows. But yeah, I found a lot of joy with this in the last week, I really did. And I don't know if it has a lot of replayability. I don't know how much randomized it is. But I don't think the planet is randomized, at least. It's kind of like satisfactory in that sense, I guess. That, you know, there's a lot of like replayability in the sense that you get new planets and new new terrain to explore. But I don't know. I don't know what they're gonna do with this. Maybe they're gonna add new planets. That could be interesting, like new planets with new difficulty modes or something. But yeah, so far I'm happy with this. I'm just gonna keep playing it and see where it goes. But yeah, again, I just wanted to do a little update video, and then I got kind of lost in the game. All right, guys. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you next time. I see you hopefully this week again when I will be able to record again. And thank you so much for the well wishes and everything. So yeah, thanks a lot. See you next time, and take care.